This is a guide to using Book Creator on Chrome devices or devices with the Chrome browser. So I'm doing this on a Windows laptop, but you could also do it on a Mac or you could do it on a Chromebook. So when I get to this screen, I need to sign in. So this is at app.bookcreator.com. I'm going to choose I'm a Teacher to sign in. You click on I'm a Teacher, and I'm going to sign in with a Google account. For the children to use it, they really need G Suite for Education because the children need to sign in. So if you've got a Chromebook, the children are automatically signed in and they just click sign in with Google and it takes you straight in and everything's good to go. If not, then I'd recommend that you get G Suite for Education from Google, which is free. So if I sign in with Google, it will sign me in, and here I am as a teacher. So you'll see I've got some books here that I've been working on, and I can move backwards and forwards between these books. I've also got a library up here, a training library, so when my children make a book, then it will appear in this library. I give them this code, so when the children sign in and they choose I'm a student, then it will ask them for a code, so I give them this code. Now I'm allowed to make 40 books in a free account as a teacher. So that's basically one book per pupil, isn't it? But what I can do is I can archive a set of books that the children have made and then make another set. So there are still things that you can do with a book once it's archived. But to get you started, this is a good thing to do, and then you might decide that you want to buy some more space so that you can make some more books. So let me show you what the children do. Once they're logged in, if you click New Book, if you've ever used Book Creator on an iPad, you'll see that this is very, very similar. I'm going to go for a square book. And you'll see, by the way, that we've got comics down here, so I'm not going to look at comics today, but they're pretty easy to use as well. So just like Book Creator on an iPad, I've got a plus and the I for Inspector here, so I can click on this plus and go to text. So you'll see I've already done a volcanoes example, so I'm going to do this again. All about volcanoes. Done. And then this appears on the screen. I can move it wherever I want it to go. What I can do is if this is selected and I click on this I can make my text bigger or smaller. I can resize it, and I can move it around the screen like this. So I can make it centered, bold, italic, underline, all the usual things. Let's just take that bold off actually. I can change the font. So lots of different fonts, including one called Open Dyslexic, but I'm just going to change it back to this one. I can change the colour of the text, put a drop shadow on it, all sorts of different things like that, and then I can delete anything that's selected as well. So I've put that on, so let's go for a picture, go back to plus and import. So I can search for copyright free images using a Google search there. It's always worth checking the images before you let children search. Or I can go to Google Drive. Now what I've done here is I've made a folder and I've got a volcano in it. What I could do is I could actually put some images into a folder in my Google Drive and share that folder with my class, and then my class would already have the images that they need. It's a good idea if you're going to do that to make a group for your class, such as year 5 at myschool.com, and then you just share it with that rather than having to share it with every pupil's Gmail address. So I'm going to click that and open it, and that puts the image on the page, so it'll just upload it. So once it's uploaded, that image will appear on the page. I can click on it, make it bigger, smaller, move it around. I can also go here and record sounds on the page, so I clicked plus and add recording. Hello, this is my book all about volcanoes. So I'm going to use that recording. So I'll just upload that. I can put that on the screen and then click on it. Hello, this is my book all about volcanoes. There we go. Hello. Oops, there we go. If you haven't clicked on anything and you click on the I, then it's the page background that it will take you to, so you can change the page background. Okay, so that gets us started. It's a good idea to put the name of the pupil on that page, by the way. So if I go onto another page, I just want to show you something else. You can draw with the pen. You can take photos with the camera. Now obviously with this camera we're quite limited because on this camera it's connected to my webcam obviously, so it's quite difficult to take pictures of writing and work that you might want to put, or drawings that children have done. But the thing is, sorry, I'm going to turn this off now, but the thing is you could always attach a webcam. So you can attach a webcam to a Chromebook, or you can attach a webcam to a PC, and that gives you a bit more control over what you take a picture of. So that's quite useful though. The camera where it's pointing at the teacher is quite useful if you want to record a journal where the child's doing like a video diary entry. They can record themselves with video. You can record images using the camera, but as I say, webcam's better. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this where I go to text, but instead of typing here, if I click this button here, there are many large and powerful volcanoes in the world, full stop. Which one is your favourite? Question mark. So you'll see that there are some things that I just need to change in there, but that is pretty accurate. There we go. So if I put done, it will appear on the page and I can move it around and change that. So really that's a very quick guide to Book Creator. If I go back here and press this play button, it will open my book, and then I can turn the pages and I can read it like a book. So that's the book there. So you can look at all the different pages in that sense there, but if I go back to my books here, I can decide what I want to do with my book here. I can click on here and move it to the library. Now the children have it automatically sent to a library for them, so it already appears in your teacher library, so you will see it as soon as the children start to make books and they've used your code. They will all start to appear here. Okay, so that's something that you can do. It's a good idea to rename that book. I'm not sure about my spelling of volcanoes actually. I need to check that. One thing that you can do is you can download the book as an EPUB, but you can also publish the book online. If you click on there and you click publish book, then that will send that book online and you'll get a web address so that you can use that book there, so you can see that book online. So really that's a basic guide to getting going with Book Creator. Very, very powerful piece of software for use on the Chromebooks, just like it is for the iPads. So that should get you started.